Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. It is time. It is time for the best part of the day. It is stream time. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Hello, hello, LeChonk. Hello, Wobble. Welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. We are doing some more drawing. We started on this drawing last time, and we're gonna continue it today. It's a To Be Hero X, the newest anime that I've been watching. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Hello, hello, happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope everyone had a good week. Does anyone have any fun weekend plans? I don't have too much going on. I just have work. I got a new job recently. Sorry, I burped. I just drank a little bit of soda, so I burped. Burpy burp. But yeah, anyways, I have a new job. I don't know. I mentioned it briefly last time, but I'm working at like a sushi place. Oh, hi, Arashi. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. But yeah, I was saying I have a new job at a sushi place. So I'm just like I'm a server. So I'm learning the menu right now. And it's nice because I get to get free food a lot. Not necessarily the sushi. They make like a dinner for a lunch for everybody. And sometimes they put some seafood in there, and it's very nice. Some fishy and seafood. Like today we got rice with like crab and scallop and shrimp in it. Although I'm allergic to shrimp, so my coworker had to eat all the shrimp for me. I'm okay if it just touches, like if the shrimp touches what I eat, but if I eat the shrimp itself, it's like, oh no, my face gets all itchy. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys have some fun plans for this weekend. Yeah, I'm not doing much except working. Hi, Gojo. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? Hi, Gojo. How are you doing? Okay, oh wait, I'm gonna put the navigator over here. I always do that so that you guys can see what I'm doing. I mean, I was thinking, like, you know, this is their hands are together, right? So you would think I would do the line art for each of their hands separately, but they're kind of like intertwined. So I think I'm just gonna do the line art for both of them on this layer. Very thin line. But yeah, let's see, what am I doing this weekend? I'm working a little bit, not too much, just lunch. I don't have to do dinner for now. Lunch is nice, it's a lot more chill. Dinner is a little crazy. And then I'm hanging out, maybe with some friends, I don't know. I need to see if they're free. And then, yeah. Oh yeah, we're hanging out with, my boo-boo's coworker's daughter. Little Miss Genshin, as I call her. Cause we got to know her cause she used to like playing Genshin Impact. So we would go into each other's worlds and like play Genshin together when I used to play Genshin. But now she doesn't like it anymore. She likes K-pop and Project Sekai. I mean, K-pop is not a game. It is just a type of music. But I'm just saying that's what she's interested in nowadays. You know, kids, their interests change quickly. Hello, Azrael the Archangel. Trick or treat. You should stream K-pop. I think I'll be taken down by the YouTube police very quickly. I heard Genshin, yeah. I used to play, and then my boo-boo's coworker's daughter played, and we, you know, kind of bonded over that. And now we just take her out to dinner and just do random stuff, talk about random stuff. But yeah, we're gonna see her this weekend. And she's very excited because in Project Sekai there's a new banner. Hi Moonstar, how are you doing? Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. She's very excited because there's a new banner coming out. And apparently a lot of people are excited for it. But yeah, we bought her like a $50 like Google Play gift card so that she could roll on the banner. Drawing something cursed? Oh no, are you drawing something cursed or are you saying I'm drawing something cursed? I don't think this is cursed, but if you're drawing something cursed, that would be interesting. Hi Kyo! Oh, hello! How are you doing? Long time no see. I'm doing some drawing as I usually do. Drawing a Genshin character as Registeel. That's very random. That's like this super random, but like you do you, I guess. As Registeel. I know it's been so long, Kyo. But yeah, Kyo's awesome. Kyo's another VTuber and he does a lot of Monster Hunter stuff. I sometimes play with him and I'm very bad at it. Have you been playing the Final Fantasy crossover thing with like Omega? I played the easy version, like the high rank, and it's still really hard. I kept carding with my friends and my boo-boo. But yeah, I don't think I could ever do. Oh, you're playing Final Fantasy right now. Oh, I see. Hi, boo-boo. I think my boo-boo's heading to work right now. You got a lot of crossover art you need to do. Hi, boo-boo. I love you. Okay. Sorry, that was my boo-boo. He's leaving for work. He says he has it tough today because he's getting floated. You guys not know what it means to be floated in a hospital? It's like, you know, you usually work in like a certain unit, right? Like cardiology or like pediatrics. But if you're floated, it means they just kind of move you somewhere else for the night or for the day. And you just gotta figure things out. So he's getting floated today and he's like, grr, I don't wanna. Which, yeah, I understand. Like, imagine you work at like a restaurant and then one day they're just like, you're working at the different restaurant right today. And you're like, but I don't know where anything is or like what the menu is. And they're just like, yeah, whatever. So yeah, it's hard working as a nurse. A character named Tignari riding on an overgrown lizard, aka a dinosaur. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the gift subs. Anonymous? Oh, hello, thank you so much. Oh, thank you Lechonk for joining. Well, have fun playing. When you playing Battlefield 6? Oh, thank you so much. Yay, I will try my best at my new job. But yeah, thank you so much. Yay! Thank you so much. On my screen it just says like X Anonymous. I'm like, whoa, that's so mysterious. Thank you whoever it was. Yay! Oh, it's so nice when you guys give out gift subs so that everyone can enjoy the benefits, you know? Anyways. Pat the Angel. Yeah, if you guys are on Twitch, there's redeems and you guys can pat me on the head. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't have, redeems or anything like that, so I can't really set that for YouTube, but you can always hop over onto Twitch if you wanted to. You're going for the Necromancer title in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, I see. Have you guys heard of the new game Blue Protocol? My boo-boo's playing that right now, and he's having a lot of fun. but I don't know if it's like super big right now. I've seen it on like top of the Steam charts, but I don't know if like, you know, it's one of those things I like a lot of people are playing, but like no one really talks about, you know? Oh, you can set it up as chat commands. Oh yeah, I could do that. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Hi, Purena. Hello, hello. Yeah, I can set it up. Oh wait, oh, I need to set it up through, yeah, like a chat bot, like streamer bot. Right now, I just set it up. It's like just through VTube Studio. So that's why it's a little harder. So I would have to set it up differently. Yeah. I had to figure that out. Because it would be nice if the YouTube people can give me head pats too. But yeah, I also added a clip it redeem. I don't know if it works. I should try it. If you ever want to clip something and you don't want to go through like the normal clipping, you know, go through that whole ordeal, you could just do the redeem, and I think it automatically goes to the Discord. So I need to try that out. I'm not sure if it works because I tested it when I wasn't streaming and it didn't work. So yeah, I'll need to test it in a bit. But yeah, how long have I been working on this art? Oh yeah, I've been working on it. So I worked on the line art last stream, so maybe that was like 3 hours. And then I was, you know, doing the whole sketch and everything before the stream, so maybe like another 2 hours. So I know, it's so embarrassing. It's been like 5 hours. I'm not even done with the line art. But yeah. But yeah. Pimon-san! Hello, hello! Hisashiburi! It's been too long! Hello, hello! Oh no, you watched some creepy reels after smoking? Oh no. I hate it when I get like something really random and creepy on my feed, like on Reddit or something. You know what I hate when I go on Reddit? Like I'm just like, you know, looking at like cute little comics or like I don't know what's on my feed. I like baking, so I follow the baking subreddit. Although sometimes I get a random I see a random post which is like, what is this bug? And I'm like, I don't want to see spiders. I mean, okay, spiders aren't bugs, but I'm just saying little insects and creepy crawlies. Baking is so fun. Yeah, I agree, Wobble. I baked some cookies for my coworkers today. Well, I didn't bake them today. I baked them yesterday. But I brought them in today, and they seem to really like it. I think it's my staple, you know, chocolate chip cookies. But yeah, I really want to bake more now because they really like my cookies. So I'm like, oh man, they'll like my other stuff too. Do any of you guys like baking? I assume Wobble, you do, right? Your staple cinnamon rolls. That sounds really good. Much more complicated than chocolate chip cookies. That sounds awesome. That would be something great to bring to like a party or a potluck or something. Or just any day, really. You could just bring it for breakfast. Everyone will love you. You could come in an hour late and no one's gonna care because you brought cinnamon rolls. Yeah, I brought in cookies and then my coworker was like, oh my gosh, I love shoe pastry. I'm like, wait, I've made shoe pastry. It's not hard actually. If you guys have ever made it, you basically just heat up butter and milk and sugar in a pot, and then you add eggs after it cools down, and then you just plop it on a baking sheet, and then the oven does all the work for you. Honestly, it makes it puff up and look all nice. You like making Hokkaido milk bread? Oh, that sounds so yummy. That sounds so scrumptious. Do you use like special milk, like Hokkaido milk specifically to make Hokkaido milk bread? I mean, that seems obvious, but like, wouldn't that, unless you live in like in Japan or like near Hokkaido, I feel like that would be kind of difficult to get, huh? Or like it might be expensive. Yeah, that sounds really yummy. I don't really make bread because I feel like, I don't know, it takes a lot of work. And I'm like, man, I could just buy it from the store and it tastes better. You know, you can't get that with cookies. Homemade cookies are the best. So it's worth making them. But bread is a little different. You know, you can get great bread at a bakery, at any bakery. You live nowhere near Japan. Oh, so you have to like get it imported. Or like go to your Asian grocery market and get the ingredients for Hokkaido milk bread. What makes it special? Is it just the milk that it uses? I mean, I guess normally bread doesn't really use milk, right? Yeah, so I guess just the uniqueness of that type of bread is that it has milk in general, but specifically Hokkaido milk. But yeah, I don't like making bread because I'm like, I'm too lazy. I want to make something show-stopping, you know? Although cookies aren't show-stopping, but people will be like, wow, you brought cookies. People will be kind of confused if you just bring in bread. They'll be like, oh, that's cool. Okay. Now I'm going to draw. Okay, I'm going to draw Moon now. I'm gonna try to fix her eyes because they look a little off. A little bit off. But yeah, we were talking about what kind of things I should bake in the future, and I'm like, oh, definitely choux pastry because it's not that difficult and it's really great with like some ice cream, you know, or some whipped cream. But we do have an ice cream store near our restaurant, so it would be very easy for us to get some ice cream. Just plop it onto the choux pastry. It takes a while, but it's way better than store-bought. A whole loaf lasted me a day and a half. Aw. That's how you know it's good, huh? Yeah. Like, it's a little wonky this side. And then, let's see. I'll add a little bit to her hair up there. Okay, I think this looks good. Okay, now we will do the liner for Moon. Yeah, I made one loaf of bread once ever. Like, that was my only loaf of bread. It was really ugly and it didn't taste that good. So I was like, I know I shouldn't just give up. I'm like, I'm just gonna focus on the cookies and cupcakes and cakes and stuff. I really want to make a Halloween cake for my workplace. I think that would be really fun. I was thinking, like, I know, you know, when you think Halloween and like autumn, it's like, oh, pumpkin, right? But I don't really want to make a pumpkin cake. So I was thinking maybe a snickerdoodle cake would be really good, right? If I buy some cinnamon, make a snickerdoodle cake. That's still autumn like flavor. So I think that would be really fun. And then I'll make like frosting, and then I'll make cute little ghosts or something like that. I need to think of a design. Snickerdoodles are so good, yeah? And then with the leftover cinnamon, I can make snickerdoodle cookies. Wouldn't that be awesome? Zucchini chocolate chip bread? Ooh, that sounds good. I've never had like a zucchini in... I know it's like common having like zucchini bread. I've never actually had zucchini bread or anything with zucchini in it. Or any like baked good with zucchini. I mean to say. But yeah, that sounds good. Chocolate chip bread. I also love like, banana bread. Always a good use for your old bananas. And then I was thinking, I really want to make creme brulee, which sounds really complicated because it's fancy, right? But it's actually super easy. And I'm not saying it like I'm some expert. I'm like, oh, everything's easy. I'm just like, no, it's literally you just like you literally just put like milk and like eggs in a pot and you like heat it up and then you put it in the oven. And then you put sugar on top and torch it. Like, that's it. It's similar to carrot cake. Oh yeah, I can imagine that. Like, similar texture where you like kind of taste the carrot or the zucchini inside. Yeah, I want to bring creme brulee. Leaning towards a banana bread flavor like the two of them had a baby. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. We should have a baking stream. That would be so fun, huh? A baking stream. But I don't think I can, at least not for the near future, because I share the kitchen with my roommates, and I don't want them to not be able to use the kitchen for like, I don't know how many hours it would take for me to make a cake or something, right? And also, I don't have like a hand camera or anything. I don't know how I would like be able to connect my VTuber model. So yeah, a lot of logistics. Someday I would like to do a hand cam stream where I'm like sewing something. I think that's a lot more doable, right? Sewing stream or a Pokemon card opening stream, but maybe not in the near future because Pokemon cards are very expensive. Maybe I could get like one of those Korean boxes that are not super expensive. What other streams would be fun? I feel like a cookie decorating stream would be really fun, huh? So like we don't have to... Yeah, that'd be way more doable because then I don't have to like move around and be like, okay, I'm going to the oven, I'm going to the sink. Instead, I just have everything in front of me. And then I'm just decorating some cookies. I think that would be awesome. I think you guys would have a lot of fun watching me because I'm a little clumsy when it comes to cookies. I make a lot of derpy little faces and stuff. But I haven't decorated cookies in a long time because honestly, it's just so much work. You have to, you know, make the icing. And then you have to split it into different little bowls and add your food coloring and make it like a bajillion different colors and then put them in the little baggies and then a lot of people, they like to use different consistencies for the icing. So like one of the icings will be a little bit firmer, like a little thicker for the outlines, and then one of them's like really thin and like watery. It's called like a flooding icing, so that you can fill in like large spaces, right? And then after that, you have to wash everything. I'm just like, oh my god, that's so much work. So whenever I made like sugar cookies with royal icing, I would make it and I'll be like, never again. Never again. So I haven't done it in a long time, but sometimes I do it for special occasions, I guess. Gingerbread decorating stream. Viewers decides how a cookie gets decorated. Oh, that's a wonderful idea. Yeah, like sugar cookies would be good. A gingerbread house would be fun. But I feel like that would collapse on me really quickly. I've never made a gingerbread house before. Or any kind of cookie house. No cookie architecture. Yet. Yeah, I would love a stream where you guys decide what kind of decorations my cookies get. I think that'd be really fun. But of course, that's in the future when I get a hand cam and when I have the setup. Because like, I bet my boo-boo would not want me to like be like decorating cookies and getting sugar and food coloring everywhere all over our gaming room. That'd be terrible. That sounds lovely, not gonna lie. Yeah, that sounds super fun. When I have a better setup, you know, someday. We'll do it someday. Maybe, I don't know, 1-year anniversary, 2-year anniversary. And there's so many fun little arts and crafts things we can do. I mean, I love digital art, but it would be fun to venture out, you know, into different kinds of art. Yeah, I think a cake decorating stream would be like so fun because I love making cakes. Although it would be a really long stream, right? Because like, you know, it's not just like, oh, you have a cake, you just immediately decorate it. Like, there's so many steps. Like you have to do for the frosting, you have to do like a base layer. I think it's called a crumb coat. Yes, a crumb coat layer, where you put the frosting right on top of the cake, and then it's supposed to not look very good, right? Because there's crumbs all over the cake and it gets in the frosting. But then you do that and then you put it in the fridge, and then the frosting with all the crumbs in it, it'll kind of harden a bit. And then after that, you could put your like pretty coat of frosting. So yeah, so you know, there's like a lot of like waiting around when it comes to baking. Oh, hi Markin, how are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. We're just continuing our drawing from the other day, and we're talking about baking. I know, I talk about baking a lot because it's really fun and it's one of my other hobbies. But yeah, we're talking about a cake decorating stream. Like if I could do whatever I wanted, like no technology limitations, I would definitely do a baking stream where like I make a cake. You know, that'd be so fun. Yummy, yummy cake. And then I would mail it to you guys. No, I'm just kidding. That would be terrible if I mailed a cake. Mailed a cake to someone random in the Discord. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I hope you're having a lovely, lovely little Friday. And I hope you guys have some fun or relaxing weekend plans. You're playing Devil May Cry a while ago. Oh, nice. You're doing well too. I'm very glad to hear that. But yeah, I was talking about how I made some cookies for my coworkers today, and they seemed to really like it. They said they liked how I put sea salt on it, which is like, yeah, I love putting salt on my cookies. Like just directly on top of it, where I put them in the oven. I think maybe I have like 3 pro tips for cookies, or chocolate chip cookies at least, right? Like you don't need a fancy recipe, honestly. You don't even need like the best chocolate or anything. Just normal, whatever chocolate you get at your grocery store is fine. I think the most important things are, number 1, to make sure, well, you don't have to do this, but I do it a lot. I brown my butter. So I heat up the butter on the stove and I wait for it to caramelize. So it turns like brown. Okay? That's why it's called browning the butter. And then you just like leave it out and like let it cool down and then put it in the fridge. Or you could just leave it at room temperature, I guess. But it's a little faster if you put it in the fridge and let it harden just a little bit. And then you have to whip the butter for a decent amount of time. I think people don't whip their butter enough, so it's why their cookies turn flat. It's my assumption anyways. And then you have to, well, you don't have to, but this is what I like to do. I like to put salt on top of my cookies before I put them in the oven, like I mentioned before. Oh, Wobble! Oh my my gosh. Oh, Anonymous gifted Wobble a tier 1 subscription. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Sweet like a cookie. What was I saying about the cookies? Oh yeah, I like to put salt on top. It doesn't have to be like, oh, fancy sea salt or whatever. It's literally just like whatever, any salt, you know? No one's gonna taste the difference. But I usually say it's sea salt just so people are more impressed. And then the last thing is to not overbake. Oh, hi, cats are awesome. Hello, hello. Yes, it has been so long. Welcome to the stream. We're talking about baking cookies. Yeah, so when you bake cookies, make sure you don't bake them for too long, because then they'll get really hard and not like soft and gooey and nice. I mean, that's if you're like me and you like soft cookies, you know. If you like crispy cookies, that's totally up to you, right? But if you like soft cookies like me, I usually bake my cookies for about 8 minutes, 8-9 minutes. You want to take it out of the oven when, you know, the sides are all brown and nice, but the middle part, it kind of looks like it's undercooked. The thing is, when you take it out of the oven, it's still gonna be hot, so it's gonna keep cooking even when it's out of the oven. So as it cools down, it'll like continue cooking, and then it'll be at the perfect consistency. But yeah. Just my random tangent on cookie baking. And then what other tips do I have? I mean, like, I don't use a fancy recipe. I'm gonna be honest. I use like the standard one you get on like the back of like a Nestle's like a chocolate chip bag. Except I brown the butter and I add the salt. And that's the only thing I do super differently. Everything else is pretty much the same. But yeah, you don't need anything fancy. Oh yeah, and I guess if you're a beginner, this would be good advice. Like, make sure you preheat your oven long enough, because a lot of ovens, they like, especially like the newer ones, they'll tell you the temperature as it's warming up, and then it'll be like, oh yeah, it's ready now in like 20 minutes, but then it's not actually like the air inside of the oven is probably at the correct temperature, but the metal, the sides of the oven are not hot enough yet. So when you open the oven, the air comes out and then it drastically cools down. You want to wait until the actual like inside of the oven, like the metal walls, are hot, so that when you open the oven, even when the air comes out, the metal walls are still hot, and it'll keep everything super toasty, if that makes sense, right? So yeah, so usually like I will wait like 10 minutes after the oven says it's ready, and then I'll start baking my goods. Yeah, sorry, that was my long tangent on cookie making. Touch test highly recommended. Yeah, I keep a thermometer, like an oven thermometer in there, to make sure it's not like, sometimes your oven like is too hot or too cold, you know? You have to learn how accurate your oven is. But yeah. I used to have a lot of problems with my like old rickety oven. It would be, I think it was like either too hot or too cold. Something about the temperature was off. And then it didn't distribute the heat evenly, so I would make macarons, and like some of them would be perfect and some of them would be very far from perfect. How could you tell if it's already done? You mean the cookies? How can you tell if they're done? Well, you kind of had to experiment, right? So I take them out when it looks like it's not done yet. And then as it's cooling on the counter, it continues to cook because it's still really hot, right? So you just have to like time it. Like, let's say the recipe you have says like, 8 to 10 minutes. So try it at 8 minutes. Take it out of the oven and see if it becomes the perfect consistency. If not, then the next batch, try it at 9 minutes, you know? It takes a lot of testing, but eventually you'll find out what the best, you know, cooking time is for you, and then you just write that down in your little recipe book. It's really good to have a recipe book or like a Google Doc with all the recipes you've used. And then you can add your own little notes, like, oh, I used this ingredient instead, and it worked out really well. Because you're gonna forget those things, you know, if you don't use the recipe all the time. But yeah, I do have a book, or like a binder, not a notebook, where I have like some recipes that I've used. But it's at my mom's place, so I need to go grab that, because like for all my recipes, I take the, like, you know, they usually put it in cups, like the ingredients in cups or teaspoons or whatever. But I like to do it by weight because it's a lot more consistent and you don't have to wash as many measuring cups and stuff. So I like to do it by weight. So like flour, for instance, 1 cup is 130 grams. I remember that. It depends if it's like, you know, really packed or whatever, but generally, if you do 130 grams per cup of flour, it'll be fine. And then there's some that I forget, like I don't remember how much like brown sugar, how many grams of brown sugar is in 1 cup. I think it's like 160 or something, or I don't remember, or like 200. But like, I have all of that in my binder, and I'm like, oh, I should really get that binder back. Let's see. I'm gonna redo this. But yeah, I kind of miss baking. I guess I didn't do it for a long time because just living situations, like, you know, sharing the kitchen, it's kind of annoying. But I think now I can bake a little bit more. And I'm sure my roommates would not mind if I baked and shared some with them. My roommates actually cook a lot, which is really nice. I mean, I don't really eat their cooking all the time because, you know, it's for them, right? I don't ask if I could steal their dinner, but it kind of inspires me, like, oh man, I should really be making more of my own stuff instead of eating out all the time. Because eating out's super expensive. Though to be fair, grocery shopping is not that cheap either. So everything's expensive nowadays. I don't like these lashes. I don't know. I just like drew it in like a weird shape. Like, I don't think I like the sketch very much. So beautiful. Oh, thank you, thank you. I don't know if I like it. I will just do the other side first and then see if I want to fix it. Thank you, Moonstar. Yeah. Do you guys like cooking or baking? Or do you guys like to eat more? Eat more than you like to make? That's totally fair. I'm like, sometimes I'm just lazy. I'm like, oh, I don't want to cook. I just want to eat something. Today I didn't have to cook because we got some food from the restaurant and there was just so much of it that I was just able to eat it for dinner. Oh, you like both actually? Nice! I think it's awesome when people, like, I don't know, they turn their everyday meals into like a craft. feel like this eye is like this, and then this eye's like this. I'm like, I feel like this should go down a little bit more. Yeah, definitely a little bit wonky on the proportions. I don't think it's like so disturbing that like people will notice it, but I can definitely fix it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wish I liked cooking more. I like baking a lot because, like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of recipes where like you don't need to buy that many ingredients all the time. Like, sorry, how do I explain this? Like for cooking, like you always had to buy like vegetables, right? But they expire so quickly. They go bad really fast. So like you constantly have to like be buying more. Oh yeah, I like baking. But for baking, you know, you could buy flour, like a big thing of flour, and just use it for like for over a year. And it's a lot easier. And then for, you know, chocolate chip cookies, like think of all the ingredients. Like there's flour, like that's easy. You can put it in your cabinet and not have to worry about buying more. Sugar, same thing. Salt, same thing. Eggs, I mean, people usually buy eggs anyways, right? Like we usually have some eggs in stock anyways. So it's not a big deal. Chocolate chip cookies, I mean chocolate chips. I could just buy a big bag at Costco and just like not have to worry about it going bad. What else? Baking soda. You know, just put in your cupboard. You don't have to worry about it. But like, if you want to make like, I don't know. If you want to cook, right, you gotta like buy meat and vegetables, and they go bad really fast. So you gotta like plan everything. I think I don't like the meal prep portion of it. Or sorry, the meal planning portion of it. Well, like, I do cook, but I just don't cook anything fancy. I just like air fry like broccoli and chicken every day. Which is like good for me, but at the same time it gets kind of boring. So I'm like, oh, I should cook something a little more special sometimes, you know? I think it'll be nice for my boo-boo too. But I don't know what to cook. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what he would like. So maybe I should just test out different things, right? I usually like cooking like Japanese like Western food. Like how to explain it? Like hamburger steak and omurice and that kind of stuff. I don't know if my boo-boo's tired of it yet. I think I'm able to make a pretty good hamburger steak. Yeah. I've never been able to make those fancy omurice, like the tornado one or the one where you can split in half and it's like really... and it's like has a runny egg. But yeah, I should probably, you know, learn to cook more. I think it's a good skill. It's a very important skill. Although you could definitely survive just like, you know, dumping vegetables in the oven. My brother is really into cooking. I feel like I should learn from him. He works at a restaurant, but he doesn't cook. He's a bartender. So, but he's just like really into like making foods and drinks and stuff, you know? But yeah, once he made us like, I don't know, somehow he got like a free pork or something, or like no, it was duck. He got a free duck. And then he just made this like really delicious duck dish. I'm like, wow. It's cool that you could just get like an ingredient and just like he just like learned how to cook with it, you know? Get a new ingredient and just learn how to cook with it. He bought a book or something about how to cook duck. Oh, it is time to hydrate. Thank you, Arashi. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm always scared to cook with like new ingredients and stuff like that. or like even bake with new ingredients. Like I don't bake with a lot of fruit, I realize. Probably because I'm not the biggest fan of fruit, but also because, like, you know, there's so much that can go wrong, right? Like the consistency or like the texture can vary between like different harvests, right? So that consistency can really mess up your recipe in baking. You know, like if you have like a especially watery fruit or something, it might mess things up. So that's why I'm a little cautious about that. Yeah, I do use like dried fruit. I think like freeze-dried fruit is really easy to put in recipes because it's just like you can just like mash it into a powder, and that's really easy to use. But like fresh fruit is a little harder, unless you just use it as a topping for a cake or something. But I don't think that counts. Not exactly what I'm talking about. Not bad. I hope I will be able to start with the colors during the stream. I'm feeling pretty good, so I feel like I could stream for a while. And tomorrow, I don't have to wake up super early, maybe at like 10 a.m. So it's not bad. And also, I took a nap today, like I do every day. Oh man, the other day I had a super scary nightmare. I was like in Squid Game. You know the first game that they play in Squid Game, the red light, green light? It was like that, but like instead of it being a red light and green light, it was like there was like a fog. Like a fog that would like slowly envelop you. And if you're enveloped in the fog, you have to stop. But like I tripped and I fell over, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna die. It was so scary. But like for some reason I can like realize it's a dream and wake myself up, which is really convenient. It's a really great superpower actually. So I realized I was in a dream and I woke myself up. And it's like that was scary. I'm pretty OP in my dreams, if I'm gonna be honest. I could time travel, I could fly. But still, I get nightmares. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. I know I shouldn't be drinking coffee this late at night, but I want to. Oh my god, I started eating this thing called cookie butter. It's from like Trader Joe's. But it's like if you guys know what Biscoff cookies are, they basically turn that into a peanut butter like consistency. And it's really good. I'm so addicted to it. I've been eating it like every day. Oh my goodness. I guess you would have her ear here. Let me think. That makes sense. Yeah. Hello. Hi, Dark Chorus. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're drawing To Be Hero X. One of my latest obsessions. But yeah, we were talking about baking and making cookies and cakes and stuff. So I hope you have something to eat, or else you might get a little hungry during this stream. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about cookie butter. I just started eating cookie butter and it's so addicting. I'm like, I really need to stop. It's like super high in fat and fat and sugar. Have you guys ever eaten like Nutella like by the spoonful? Like that's when you know you're in too deep, when you're like eating it by the spoonful instead of like putting it on bread or something. Oh, you're fine. You just woke up and yesterday you drew your best drawing yet. Ooh, nice. Congrats on drawing your best art yet. Very cool. If you ever want to share it, we have a Discord where you can, you know, share your drawings, but only if you want to. Let's see. Is it age restricted? It's not. No, I didn't put any age restrictions on there. I know, let's see, like Twitch itself is age restricted. I'm pretty family friendly, although I don't want people like telling their ages in the chat. That's the only thing I'm like really wary of. Like, please don't dox yourself, you know. I feel like I kind of looks a little awkward. Like this, the angle of this hair. Actually, that looks fine. Oh, you read the rules before writing anything? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just want people to be safe, you know? There's a lot of like weird people out there, creepy people, especially on the internet. So, you know, just keep your age, anything about yourself, anything about yourself, like, it's private, you know? But yeah, we love sharing art. I think maybe one of these days I'll do another art showcase. Once I did an art showcase where I asked people on my Discord if I could share their art on the stream, and I just like showered everyone with compliments. Because everyone has awesome art. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could do that on one of these days, because we definitely have had a lot of art. Oh, you'll join the Discord when you leave? No problem. There's no rush to do anything at all. Thank you for, you know, joining the stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. Any fun weekend plans for you guys? I'm not really doing much, except for working. Maybe I don't know if I can stream this weekend, because I'm going out to dinner with my boo-boos, coworker's daughter, on Sunday, so I won't be free on Sunday. Maybe tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I might hang out with friends, so we'll see. But definitely next week I will stream, so no worries. Yeah, I don't know if I can do like consistent like stream schedules for now. Because like my work schedule keeps changing, so it's been a little inconvenient. But I'll try to update you guys whenever I can. Yeah. Let me know if you guys have any questions about me. In case you guys are new, I'm Purena. I just like doing anime style art, and I made my own VTuber, and yeah, I just like to hang out with you guys and talk about random things. Just a tight work schedule. Oh no, oh man. Yeah, it sucks when you got a lot of work on the weekend. I do work on the weekends. Like that's, you know, restaurant business, right? But yeah, it sucks when your schedule doesn't match with all your friends' schedules, and you gotta work when they're free, and when you're free, they're working. That's always really annoying. Yeah, my friends have a pretty like normal like 9 to 5, like Monday through Friday thing going on. So I'm like, oh darn, I can't hang out on Monday for Tuesday. But they're pretty good at like finding time to hang out, which is nice. Son, you just sent it? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. I'll look at it in a little bit, maybe like during one of my breaks. Usually I'm not checking the Discord during my stream, just cause I only have one monitor. I only have one monitor, so I can't be checking Discord and having my drawing and having chat on screen at the same time. But yeah, I'll check it out whenever I have the chance. Thank you. I drew this a little messy in my sketch, but I think it'll be fine. But yeah, in the future, I'm not sure if my stream schedule will be affected by work too much. Maybe like on the weekends I won't be able to stream, but I'll definitely be able to stream like, you know, on my off days. So it's unfortunate I won't be able to do weekends, but you know. For the Ari drawing, I had sketch what? Yeah, you sketched the line art? Sorry, I don't realize. Oh, thank you so much, Arashi. Thank you so much for subbing. Yay! Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, what happened? I just got like a notification. Oh, my sub goal was completed. Oh my goodness, yay! Thank you guys. Yeah, let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna try to still stream at the same time, but it might be more on the weekdays than the weekends. Which I don't know, sometimes that works better for some of you guys, because I know like the bigger streamers, they always stream on the weekends, so maybe you guys, you know, wanna watch the big streamers and then maybe me on the weekdays. So I don't know how that will work, but hopefully we'll find time to hang out, right? Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, another thing regarding my schedule is next month I will be away just for a little bit. I'm going somewhere for like a week, and then yeah, that's it. Oh, okay. We're having an ad right now, so I'll be back in a little bit. Thank you guys. I'll still be here, but I'll just be like, I'll be chill. You don't watch any big streamers, you watch many small ones. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't think I watch too many big streamers either. I like watching the little ones to... I don't know, it just feels like you can't really interact with the big streamers very much, right? You gotta be like, oh, you're like in an ocean of messages, of chat comments. Yeah. But the little streamers, you know, it's a lot easier. We love small streamers, yay! Yeah. Yeah, it's so much more fun being able to interact with like the smaller streamers, right? And like, you know, I realize that just because they're small, it's not indicative of quality, right? Like, there's some small streamers who have like amazing content. It's just maybe like they're just starting out or something, so they just don't have as much of an audience yet. Yeah, you tried it once, it was meh. Oh my gosh! Anonymous, thank you so much for the gift sub again! Oh my goodness, thank you, thank you! Thank you so much, you've been gifting so many subs today! Let's see... Oh my gosh, a hype train started, that's crazy! I've only had a hype train like once. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love supporting the smaller streamers. It's really nice. Maybe I should shout out some of my favorite small streamers. Like, I really like Taiki Cat. They raided me a couple times, and I think, have I raided them? Because usually they end their stream while I'm still streaming, so I don't think I've raided them yet. Taiki Cat's really fun. She made and rigged her own VTuber model, which is very cool. And she just has a fun personality. I also really like, what's her name? Poppy Apricot? They've raided me once, and I raided them back. And they're very sweet, and they have like the most lovely art style. Very cute. Yeah. I should... Hopefully I'll be able to raid one of them tonight if they're streaming. Poppy! Yeah! Poppy's so sweet! And I just love her art. It's very, like, calming, right? It's just like, ah, nice vibes. I love when people have a very distinct art style. I think that's really cool. Like, you don't need to have a distinct art style to be like a good artist. Oh, it's just another streamer. Maybe can I give them a shout out even if they're not here? I don't know. Poppy Apricot. Just apricot like the fruit. But yeah, she's really cool. But yeah, I love it when people have a very distinct art style. Not saying you have to have a distinct art style. Like, I don't think I have a distinct art style. I'm just kind of like anime-ish, you know? But I think it's cool when people do have an art style that really makes them stick out from the crowd. I think that's really awesome. I think I don't have a distinct art style, but I tend to try to make my poses really fun. But I don't think that's an art style thing. I don't know. But yeah, I think I just need to work on my fundamentals, you know? But I'm working on them. Paper cut? Oh, apricot. No, you're not stupid. Like, it's hard when, when you're just hearing it, right? Let me see. I think... Oh, wait, they're playing My Sims right now. Wait, let me see. Can I shout out them even if they're not here? Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Yeah, she's a very great streamer. She does a lot of art. But apparently she's playing My Sims right now. I should say hi.
It's striking my mouse.
Oh my gosh. Her model's so cute. Your poses are super fun. Love the perspective of the one you're drawing right now. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I try to make it fun because, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not really good at like rendering or like, you know, I don't have a lot of like skills, so I'm like, I make up for it by making the composition interesting. You know? We're back and check them. Yeah, go check them out. I don't know if they're playing something right now or if they're drawing. It seems like they're playing something. Anyways. Yeah. I think I need to really like study like rendering and stuff. Because I'm not really good at coloring and, you know, deciding all the shadows and all that fancy stuff. So I need to work on that. I think this is like tilted just like slightly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fix it. Fixing. Oh, it is time to hydrate. Thank you so much, Arashi, for keeping me hydrated. But I think that's better. Yeah, because it's like it goes like that, right? Yeah, maybe I need to tilt it just like a little itsy bitsy bit more. Yeah. Maybe like this. Okay, that's a little too much. Okay, there we go. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, and then now it is time. I'm just gonna do the shoulder over here. Unfortunately, it was a little hard to see like Moon's design from the back, so if I get some of her shoulder design not super accurate, sorry about that. I like how you use the peak emote. I love that emote. It was so silly. My animated emotes are just like so simple. Because I'm not an animator, so I'm like, I don't know how to animate things. I'm just like, yeah, just make a little silly guy. Or it's not a silly, little random silly guy, it's me. Do you have any future plans for your VTuber model? Oh, not right now. I'm thinking someday I would love to make a new model. But not right now, because it took me a really long time to make this one. So I'm like, I don't want to make another one. And unfortunately, I didn't know that you're supposed to make like a base, like, you know, just like without the clothes. And then put the clothes on. I made the clothes like, how do I explain it? I didn't make like a base, right? So I can't just put like new clothes on top of it. So I would just have to like redo all of it from scratch, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, the animated ones are cute. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I would love to do different themed ones, like a kimono model or something cute like that. I would like to make a model for in Purena, which is evil Purena. That would be really fun and silly. Evil Purena. Maybe I shouldn't encourage Evil Purena to come out and play. She's evil. But if you guys do want to see Evil Purena, there is a Twitch. You like the word silly? Yeah, I do love the word silly. Sorry. So I know there's a lot of words I end up saying too much. I think it's a fun word. Might I say it's a silly word? Okay, I think this eyebrow is a little too high, so I'm gonna freehand it. Like a little lower. I think there's a lot of things, like when you talk, you don't recognize you have these patterns. And then once you record yourself, or like someone tells you about them, you're like, oh my gosh, I say this all the time? That's so annoying. I sound terrible. Yeah. I think everyone has those. Like people who say like and too much. I say like all the time. There's people, let's see, who use literally too much. I try not to do that, because I get annoyed when people say literally when they mean figuratively. I think it's not a big deal, but it just annoys me. Are there any, like, I don't know, things that people say that like really annoy you? Like not like the meaning of what they're saying annoys you. It's just like little quirks and stuff. You don't use literally because you don't speak English. Oh. Yeah, what bothers me about literally is that there is no other word, there's no synonym for literally. So when we're using it like figuratively, we're kind of taking, we don't have like a replacement word for it, you know? I guess you could say actually, but it has a different connotation than literally. I feel like we're kind of losing a word when we use it incorrectly and it changes its meaning. I know a lot of people don't like it when people say I couldn't care less, because it's supposed to be I could. No, wait, no. It should be I couldn't care less, but some people say I could care less. I'm like, yeah, I guess that's annoying, but I don't hear that often, so it doesn't annoy me that much. But yeah, if English isn't your first language, I totally understand. Like, it's hard. It's people whose like English is their first language and they're making all these mistakes that I feel a little like I'm not annoyed, but I just don't understand how they got through school not learning the right way to say it. But if it's your second language, I totally understand, because English is so confusing. Oh my gosh, I can't draw this line. Okay, I guess that's fine. It really amazes me when people... Oh, hi Sabrina! How are you doing? Hello, hello! Welcome to the stream! We're just talking about how English is a complicated language that's very hard to learn. And I'm really impressed by people who come to an English-speaking country like America or the UK, and they don't know a lot of English, but they end up starting their own business there anyways. And I just think that's so impressive. I can't start a business. I don't have the knowledge to do that. But these people, they have the knowledge to start a business and do it while not even knowing or not being an expert at the language of the place they're at, you know? I think that's very impressive. It really impresses me when people say they learn from TV shows or music. I can never do that. I feel like I could pick up maybe a couple phrases here and there, but just learning an entire language through watching TV, that sounds really cool. Sometimes when I watch anime, I pick up a few phrases here and there. But it's never like I never learn like grammar from TV shows. Very rarely. The most that I'll do is like I'll hear a grammar point and then I'll have to look it up and then I learn it, but I never learn it just from watching the TV show. I'm getting a little hungry. I wish I saved some cookies for myself. I made cookies for my coworkers today and I left it at work so that they can enjoy them during the dinner shift. Because I only worked lunch shift today. So I left it for them. But now I'm regretting it because I'm like, I want cookies. I'm just kidding. I think they deserve cookies for working. So they deserve it more than I do. But at the same time, maybe I should have brought back like a couple for myself, right? Do you guys have a favorite type of cookie? I think my favorite is probably just chocolate chip. I don't know. It's great. It's solid. It never betrays you. I think Snickerdoodle is also a very great cookie. But I don't eat it as much because it's not as common. You can find chocolate chip anywhere, but Snickerdoodle is a little less common. I like sandwich cookies too, like Oreos. I think macaron. Do macarons count? I guess they do. They're sandwich cookies. They're alright. I feel like it's more fun to make them than to actually eat them. Because they can be really fun to make. Like, you can make them all pretty and stuff. But they're not actually that great tasting. I think croissants I kind of feel the same way about. Like, they're really pretty and I admire them on a technical level. Like, you know, how people work so hard to make them. But I don't actually enjoy eating them as much as other things. Nothing wrong with croissants. I mean, I guess they're a little too flaky. I mean, people like that it's flaky, but I think it makes it messy. And I don't like eating messy things. I don't like eating messy things. Except for tacos, because tacos are so good, it's okay that they're messy. Huh. Oh, Dookie! Oh my gosh, Dookie! Hello, hello! How are are you doing? Thank you for the subs. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Tier 2. Oh my goodness. How are you doing? It's been so long. We were talking about our favorite cookies. I feel like that's a pretty common topic on this channel. We always talk about baked goods and cookies. Because I was baking some cookies for my coworkers the other day. Or yesterday. 75% on the onions. Oh my gosh, no! Yeah, I realized I can extend the deadline, I guess. I can extend that. So, no worries if you guys take it slow. I could keep extending it. Yeah. Or you could never make me eat an onion. That would be great. But you guys would never do that, huh? Oh, snickerdoodles! Oh my gosh, that's literally what I said. I said chocolate chip and snickerdoodle. We have the same taste. Good taste. Yeah, I think I would reverse it. I like chocolate chip the most, and then snickerdoodle is like a good second. Yeah. I don't know, maybe just because I don't come across snickerdoodle as much, so I end up eating more chocolate chip. But I think chocolate chip will never betray you. That's why I love it so much. Although I don't think a snickerdoodle would betray you either, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. What other cookies? Red velvet is good, but honestly, red velvet is just chocolate chip. Honestly, it's just chocolate chip, but like more chocolatey. You don't know these? Oh, you should look them up. Maybe you do know them, but like you never heard of that term specifically, Snickerdoodle is a like sugar cookie with cinnamon on it. So it's really yummy. But it's like not one of those like sugar cookies with the icing on it. It's like a soft sugar cookie. I like those better than like the icing ones, because the icing ones are just like, they're there to look pretty. They're not there to taste scrumptious, if I'm gonna be honest. I also like those like Biscoff cookies. I don't know like what they're called. They're just like shortbread cookies, I guess. But the Biscoff ones are specifically very, very good. And that's also what they make cookie butter out of from Trader Joe's. So I really like them. Just a basic cookie with add-ons, just plain. Yeah. I don't like a lot of those those shortbread cookies that, like you get them from like Japan or something, where like they have cute characters on them, but they don't taste good. Right? They just have like a Pokemon on them, but they like taste really dry and plain. Like, I don't like those cookies. I don't care if it's cute. Give me a yummy cookie. I like icebox cookies. Those are good. They're a little plainer, like they're good with like tea and coffee. Oh, it's an American thing. Yeah, I think it is like an American thing, like a westernized thing. Yeah, what kind of cookies do you like, Targoris? Or do you not like cookies? Maybe like a different kind of snack or dessert. Yeah, icebox cookies are very good. It's the ones where like you put them in the... It's called icebox cookies. I think it's because you put them in the freezer, right? And then you take them out and you cut them. Yeah, it's a churro cookie. That's a good way to explain it. And then you cut them into pieces. And then they have like cute patterns, like little checkered patterns, stuff like that. I used to make sugar cookies all the time, but now I'm just too lazy because the icing is such a pain in the butt. Such a pain. But I did used to make like drop cookies, like sugar cookies without icing, and those are really good too, but I lost the recipe. I made them a long time ago and I don't remember what goes in them now. I need to look up a new recipe and test it out. Okay, I think I'm done with the line art. Now I'm going to start coloring them. I think today I will do I'll like fill everything in and then I'll do a rough like, color sketch, I guess. And then we'll see where we go from there. You like Tachanka or grandma's cookies? Ooh, let me look that up. Let me see what that looks like. Let me see if I'm spelling it right. Tachanka. Oh, is it like a wafer? Or I don't know, cause like I'm getting a lot of different results for this. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, let me know. Is it like a wafer? A trinket? Anywho, I'm going to start filling this in. Looks like wafers. Oh, wafers? Oh, how do I explain it? How do I explain it? They are like almost like sandwich cookies, right? Oh wait, sorry. Let me do this first. Wafers are like, it's like a, how do you explain it? It's like a plain cookie. Like, it's usually in the, like a square or a rectangle shape. And then in between, yeah, it's like a cracker with many layers. And then in between each layer of like the cookie, it has like maybe chocolate or some filling in there. And usually the, yeah, small flaky layers. And usually the, yeah, like a layered cookie. Usually the wafers are very, each layer is like really thin, and they usually have a like a grid shape on them. Yeah, it has layers. Oh, okay. I think that may be what we are talking about. See. Yeah, that looks really good. I know in my culture, we also like wafer cookies. Usually there's like a lot of different flavors. Like you have the, you know, the classic ones like chocolate and like strawberry, but then you have like a lot of like different flavors. Like there's like melon flavor. That one's popular. What other flavors? You don't eat cookies much, but you like tiramisu. I love tiramisu. Oh, yummy. I love any coffee flavored things. Yeah, we have them in bulk, not singles, like what Google shows. Yeah, I haven't had wafers in a while. Oh yeah, I know, they make like Nutella wafers now. But yeah, let's see. What other cookies do we have like that are unique to like my culture? I don't think we usually our cookies are very plain. Like we just have like, you know, the ones that you use as like sewing boxes. Those like shortbread cookies that have like a large, it has like a large variety of like shortbread cookies, and then after you're done with it, you use the tin as like a box for all your sewing supplies. Like that's usually what we have. I mean, I know that's like European, but for some reason us Asians have them too. Okay, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna color nice first. I feel like I drew him a little better. I'm gonna color skin. Oh, you're doing all right? Currently fighting the itching temptation of poison. Oh, the itching temptation of poison oak. Oh no! You got poison oak. That sounds terrible. I'm sorry. Oh, but everything else is okay. Okay. How long does like poison oak, like the poison, like usually stay on the skin? Do you know? Because fortunately I've never had to encounter that situation. But yeah, that sounds really terrible. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. Gosh, Dookie is telling us about terrible poison oak that they got on their hand and face. Oh my goodness. You don't know. It'll go away eventually, right? Yeah, luckily it's not something like too dangerous. It's just kind of annoying and itchy. Took a whole day for it to show up. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know it takes that long. I don't know. I kind of imagined it would not, because it's poison. Yeah, sometimes I get like eczema on my hands, which is really annoying. It's also very itchy. I think it happens when I don't put on moisturizer after I wash my hands or like take a shower or something. Yeah, it's really annoying. I hate it. I hate being itchy. On once I took like an antibiotic for like a bug bite, and I got like an allergic reaction. I got hives everywhere. That's terrible too. Oh, are you from America? Yes, I am. I'm on the west coast of America. It was like, why? You were like, why is my hand itching? And then you randomly break out in pimples on your face, but it was the poison oak. Oh my god, that sounds terrible. Were you like hiking or like going fishing or something, and then you like accidentally brushed it? Yeah, I hate being itchy. Grr. And then like all the creams, they never work. The only thing that's ever worked for my itchiness is when I broke out in hives like all over my body from the antibiotic. I had to take like oral like steroids, and that worked. Oh, you're hunting. Oh, I see. You're out in the wild, in the wilderness. You're alive. Hello, Azrael. You are alive. Oh, do I have allergies? Yeah, I'm allergic to shrimp. I can't eat it, but it's okay if it touches something that I eat. I'm not like deathly allergic to it. Not super hypersensitive. Just if I eat it, I'll get like, you know, hives and stuff. And the last time I accidentally ate it, I got an itchy throat. So that was kind of scary. But I am okay. It's pretty easy to avoid, actually. So I'm glad I'm not allergic to something like, you know, like gluten or something that, you know, it's really hard to avoid and like requires you to be careful about cross-contamination. Shrimp is really easy. Candy corn chocolate. Oh my gosh, not this again. Do you have any other allergies? No, not really. I don't think I do. Yeah. Maybe to the medication, like that one antibiotic I took. But yeah, you're lucky. Yeah, I am pretty lucky. I'm not allergic to like chocolate or something, right? That would be terrible. Gosh, if I was allergic to chocolate. Are you allergic to a lot of things, Dargoris? Is that why you asked me? I know some people who are allergic to like everything. They're like allergic to seafood, they're allergic to like milk and wheat and just a lot of things. And it's just very unfortunate because they had to be very careful about what they eat. And it's hard to go out to restaurants and stuff. I don't know if I'm allergic to bee stings or if I got stung too much as a kid that your parents said you're allergic to bees. Maybe it's to keep you away from the bees so your parents lied to you. Oh my gosh, your whole hand puffed up. But you also grabbed a wasp. Oh my gosh, you're so reckless. Oh, you have a whole list for us? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it sucks how some people are just like born like allergic to a lot of things. And there's no like cure for it, you know, you can't like take a pill and then you're okay. It's not like there's a lactase pill for allergies. A single spider ate 20 wasps in a single week. That's a lot of wasps. Okay, let me get this reference over here. It's kind of hard to see the colors because it's like the lighting makes it look really purple. But I can tell that it's like supposed to be like a really light gray. You don't want to take an allergy test because you'll be allergic to everything. I think it's better to know than to just like be in denial. Probably safer. I don't think I've done an allergy test. Wait, did I? No, I did. And I got nothing except for shrimp. Yeah, I remember. Because I remember they were drawing on my back. Oh. What's a strawberry? Thank you. Oh no, a stuff of candy corn. That's terrible. Why would you trick me like that? Oh, whoops. Accidentally put on the skin part. Allergic to pollen, dust, mites, deadly allergies on bees, wasps, bumblebees, and much more. Oh, I see. It's more like environmental things rather than things you eat. I mean, that's still really annoying and like it can be scary if there's like a bee nearby. But I'm glad it's not like things you eat. Pollen and dust is hard, yeah. Like you can't avoid them. Okay, and then let's see. His clothes are basically the same shade of his hair as his hair. Maybe like slightly whiter. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting. I'm just gonna make it the same for now. I don't see much of a difference. I think Spring hates me because you get sick a lot. Oh, you sneeze a lot? Yeah. The bad season for the allergies. Luckily, I don't think I have like seasonal allergies. It's very lucky. God, his entire outfit is just white. Oh wait, I shaded the wrong part here. I'm confused. What is this line? What the heck? Oh, I see what I did there. You know, a fear I have. Oh, you fear you have it for those would-be's because you're scared they might try to come into my ears. Oh my gosh, why would you even say that? Now I'm thinking about bees going into my ears. Thanks, Dookie. Thanks for filling my head with those terrible thoughts of ear bees. Ear bees, ew. You're welcome, now we're in it together. No! I don't want to be here. You don't have allergies on anything you eat, but maybe. You have acne. Oh, it's like a... Oh, I see. It's like... It's almost like acne, but you can tell it's like from an allergy instead. Yeah, I wonder if it's maybe like a... Maybe something you're putting on your face. Like some soap or like moisturizer you're using. Of course, I'm not a doctor. You know, I'm not giving medical advice, but... That's usually what happens to people. They put some sunscreen on or something and they're like, oh, it's giving me acne. Causing some breakouts. I used to have the worst acne. Oh my gosh, it was so terrible. I would like cry every day. Now it's a lot better, so I'm so grateful for that. Thank you, dermatologist. Okay. Okay, now for the gold. Wait, this looks like a decent color. Yeah, I always hated how my acne like I think it's a hormonal thing. I don't know, because like I didn't have as much acne as a teenager actually. It started when I became an adult, so I'm like, what the heck? So I think something happened with my hormones and I was just like, it's all crazy. Oh yeah, I get acne if I don't like do really well on my skin routine. My friend after high school had a crazy acne breakout. He looks so ugly. Oh my gosh. Don't say that. Then in his prime high school days, but he's back to being a beauty again. Oh, don't say they're ugly. I guess. I don't know. I felt so insecure when I had a lot of acne. I don't want anyone to feel the same way. So I would avoid saying they're ugly or anything. Because it's like you really can't control it. Like you can do things to mitigate it, but sometimes it doesn't work and you'll get a breakout anyways. Let's see. I'm ugly? No! I bet you're not ugly. A lot of people, they just like... I think a lot of people think they're ugly because they see themselves in the mirror and they're like, okay, I look like this. But then when they see themselves in like a photograph, it's like, whoa, it looks so different. I don't know. At least for me, like I feel like I look okay in the mirror, but like in photographs, I'm like, oh god, I'm terrible. It's because we're not used to seeing ourselves like reversed, right? You didn't recognize him when you met back with him, but after you hung out, he went back to his Korean skincare routine. You're ugly IRL and in photos. No, I bet you're all beautiful. I only stream to beautiful people. Just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's not a very helpful thing to say, right? That like, oh, you're beautiful, but you may not think so. I think a better thing to say is that like, it doesn't matter how you look, right? I mean, of course, people will judge you, but based on how you look, but I don't think you should judge yourself based on how you look. I think your personality, your ambitions, they matter a lot more than how your face is shaped. Oh no. You have a nasty line of bumps from this poison oak. No, you're not hideous. You were just afflicted with a curse. It's a hideous curse, but you're not hideous. Your personality's terrible. No. I mean, luckily that's something you could change, right? It's very hard to, but with a lot of work, you can change it little by little. A lot of times I don't like my own personality as well, but it's something that we can work on. You know, at least like it's not like your height or something, right? You know, that's something you can't change, and I feel like it's mean that people judge others based on their height or like things that like are just genetics, right? But yeah. Hey, you seem very nice right now. But I know it's really easy to judge yourself very harshly. I think, you know, I mean, at least you have self-awareness, right? There's a lot of mean people who are like, who will never improve because they're too overconfident and they don't feel like they have any flaws. But the fact that you recognize that you have flaws means that you're on the way to improving them, like improving yourself. I think that's good. Too much pride, yeah. I think so. It's good to be confident, but you have to balance it out, right? I think, yeah, too much ego. His eyes are blue, right? Yeah. You don't have enough confidence. It's okay to not have enough confidence. A lot of times you just gotta fake it till you make it. If you've ever heard that phrase before, it just means to kind of just like pretend you're very confident and like and you know good at the things you're doing, and then you know eventually you'll be able to actually be confident. Yeah, you're always faking it. I know I'm faking it a lot of the times too. Because a lot of times people are not paying attention that much, and they will not recognize that you're faking it. And a lot of the times the things that you're faking, it's like it's not that important anyways. It's like, so you don't have to feel bad about it. Right now you can be faking it too, yeah. You are not a tiny dookie, you're a large dookie. I don't know. I feel like his eyes are too blue. They need to be a little more desaturated and darker. Okay, I like that better. I feel like it's closer to his actual eye color. But I need to check later, because this is not a great picture to see his eye color, because the lighting is very purple, and that influences the colors. Okay, so we have the base for him, and now we will do the base for Moon. Yeah, eventually when you fake it so much, you start believing in yourself. That's a corny thing to say, but like eventually you start believing in what you're faking. You know? And other people start to believe it too. I feel like he's a lot more like pale and like dead looking than her. So I'm gonna make her a little bit more, make her skin a little bit more saturated. This is your fake persona because you're actually just Dookie. Dookie. I feel like everybody has some kind of imposter syndrome, you know? If you've never heard of imposter syndrome, it's when you just feel like you're an imposter. Like you feel like you don't deserve like where you are in life, and you just feel like you're tricking everyone. You're actually not that good. You're tricking everyone. Yeah. So I feel like everybody has at least if you're not like super narcissistic and egotistical, I feel like everyone has that. You're already faking your personality. Oh, I see. You look too depressed, so you start faking a smile. Aw. Yeah, it's unfortunate that some people are not very understanding of, you know, I don't know if you have depression or if you were just maybe feeling down for like a little while. But yeah, people are not very understanding of like feelings that aren't like super positive, right? People just want you to like look happy and play the part, and they don't really care how you feel. Which is very sad. I mean, luckily there are a lot of people who do care, though. Depression 24/7. Oh, I'm sorry. That sounds very rough. But yeah, it's unfortunate. A lot of people just don't have the, I guess like the not emotional capacity, but just the emotional energy to care about everyone. Which I'm like, that's fair, right? Like, it's hard to care about every single person you meet. But sometimes, you know, they end up being really cruel because of that. You're actually an imposter right now. Oh my gosh, imposter. Emergency meeting. Okay, okay, I need to color her eyes so she doesn't look weird. I'm gonna color her mouth first. I found drawing 2 months ago and I'm relaxing while drawing, but because of school I don't have time for it, so depression it is. Aww. Yeah, school, it takes way too much time for what it is. I mean, I think school is important, right? Like, it definitely is important, but I think a lot of people, or a lot of teachers assign way too much homework, and you don't get to, you know, enjoy your life. Yeah, I used to try to love everyone, but you ignore almost everyone after learning the hard way. You know, it's hard to maintain that balance, I think. You need a good balance of like protecting yourself and also being, you know, nice and empathetic to other people. And I think a lot of people get burnt out and it's really hard to show empathy. I think we're having a lot of empathy fatigue nowadays. Because we just hear about everyone's problems. And it's like, oh, this is kind of overwhelming. So I don't think you should beat yourself up for not being able to be perfectly empathetic to everyone all the time. Because it's understandable, right? You have to be empathetic to yourself first. You know how, like, on the airplane, when they talk about the air mask, the oxygen mask, you always have to put your own oxygen mask on before you put it on someone else, because if you put it on someone else first, you might end up fainting and then you can't help them or yourself. So it's like the same way about being empathetic. You missed the therapy sessions. It's not about homework, but you're in a really hard school, so you have difficult exams. Oh, I see. Very like competitive, very stressful. I see. I'm sorry. Well, hopefully this is something that you'll be able to push through, and then eventually, you know, you'll graduate and you'll be able to pursue things that you enjoy a lot more. Yeah, it seems like you're very smart, like to get into this school anyway, in the first place, right? But yeah, I'm sorry you're going through a tough time right now. I'm not, that's the catch. I think that's the imposter syndrome coming for you. I'm gonna pray first. I know it's really hard to feel like you're smart when you're in a competitive school, because everyone else is like smart too. So it's hard to feel like you're anything special, but you know, I'm sure you're a lot smarter than you think you are. her eyes are purple. Yeah, purple eyes. Yeah, we're rooting for you. I think, you know, don't worry about like being smart or whatever. I think what's most important, especially like if you're in school, is learning a good work ethic. Oh, hi Peanut Jelly. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing some doodling right now, or some coloring actually, not doodling. Yeah, we're drawing To Be Hero X. I really love Nice and Moon, the first arcs protagonist. You're reading too much slice of life and dumping it. Oh, you had 2 exams and it didn't go very well. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, but that could be because you're in a difficult school, right? It was probably hard for everyone. Yeah, I can relate a little bit because I had a lot of classmates that are like really, really smart. I didn't go to like the best school. There was a school in my area that was like clearly the best one, and I went to like maybe like the 2nd or 3rd best, you know? I didn't want to like stress myself out too much. But yeah, it's hard when, you know, you're taking like for us, we have things called AP classes, which is like the more difficult class. And it's tough when you're taking that. And you're like, oh man, this is really difficult. And sometimes it feels like everyone else is like doing way better than you. When that could be true, but usually it's not. Yeah, we could be your 3 a.m. motivation. Okay, we're gonna have an ad break in a little bit. Just letting you guys know. I feel like people, okay, honestly, people who say like, oh, I didn't try or I didn't study, like they're lying. They're just trying to, they're just really trying to seem like they're really smart and they can do everything effortlessly. I think for a lot of people, they think it's like not cool to try, but I think trying your best is very cool. Oh yeah, maybe it's, well, for me it's midnight. It's midnight. But maybe for you guys it's 3 a.m. Oh, your friends actually fail. Oh, her eyebrows are like not blonde, which is interesting. Maybe I'll make it like a little bit darker. Are you my friend from school? Because I sound like your friend. Oh my gosh. You guys are just too funny. Oh yeah, that random motivation to do something at 3 a.m. I've definitely had that, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm too tired to do anything. Never mind. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. But I'll still be here. It's just, you know, the ads for some people. Yeah, friends from across the world. Oh, Sorry, I'm yawning a lot. It's been a long day. It's been a good day, but it's been a long day. Oh, I forgot the hair over here. Oh, I did not color in the base all the way. Whoopsies. Long day. Yours is just starting. It's been a long day for me. Oh, whoops. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Right here. Spelling. What were you trying to say? I'm trying to read that. I'm like, like, it really has been, but not really profit me, even though I did a lot. Okay, you don't have to type so fast. I'll still be here. I feel like maybe I can make your hair a little bit more. I could add another strand. Oh, you weren't productive. I see, I see. Maybe I'll add another layer. I think that would look better. Yeah, there's some projects I really need to work on, but I'm like, oh, I need to. There's so much stuff to juggle, you know? It's hard to be productive. But when you are finally productive, it feels really nice. Oh no, you feel like your fake, your quote unquote fake personality is nice, but your real one is not. I see. I mean, a lot of people have like terrible intrusive thoughts, you know? Like, I always imagine, like, this is not a terrible thought, but it's like a weird thought. I always imagine me like saving someone from like from a bank robbery or something, you know? I think everyone gets those fantasies, just like, yeah, I would totally like kick the gun out of the burglars, out of the robbers' hands, and like Sorry, keep yawning. I swear, I'm good, I'm good. I was looking for a little more. I just really want to start coloring, like, start shading. Your fantasies look fine then. Do you guys get those fantasies where you're like, oh my gosh, I would totally like save someone from like a bank robbery or something? I don't know, just like silly stuff like that. Like, I could totally like backflip off of this train and like save someone. Always, yeah. I'm like, I'm not athletic at all. I can't do 5 push-ups, but oh, I realized I forgot to. It looks really weird. It looks like she has a super long neck. I forgot to draw the clothes on the back. Let me see. She has a super long neck. It's so funny. So I'm guessing like she probably has. Oh wait, she has a collar. Maybe I should do this. She has a collar here. Oh my gosh, you imagine what you do if someone attacked me in the shower or toilet? Well, in the shower or on the toilet. I do that too because, okay, for me, it's because I'm always scared that someone's hiding in the shower, like, before I go in it. So I'm always like, okay, if someone were to be in the shower right now, like, what would I do? I would, like, grab the plunger, whack them in the head. I would whack them on the head. I would scream. Oh, first I would scream probably, right? Yeah, everyone has their own freakiness. We just don't share them. Yeah, I think that's very true. We all have our weird thoughts, and you know we don't usually hear other people's weird thoughts, so we think we are the weirdest, and we judge ourselves a little too much. Yeah, I always imagine when, like, right before I get in the shower, I'm like, what if someone tried to rob me right now? Like, what would I do if a burglar came in? Yeah, we only know when someone posts a reel or, like, TikTok about it and everyone says, oh, I'm not the only one. Yeah, exactly. I think all of us are a little weird. At the same time, that makes it not weird. Oh wait, sorry. I keep saying wait. I mean, I bet you guys have thought about what you would do in a zombie apocalypse, right? That's like the classic thing to think about. I always thought if I were in a zombie apocalypse, I would just die right away. I would be like the background character. I would be like the background character that just like dies. Because I just have no like sense of survival. I would feel like I would think it's a prank, and then I would be like, oh, silly zombie, ha ha ha, and then I'll get bit. I'd get bitten. I'd be so bad. I would be like the worst asset, or not even an asset in a zombie apocalypse. You imagine which store you'd go to. It's always Walmart, right? But then Walmart already has zombies in there, so that would be bad. I would hide out at I don't know where I would hide. I was thinking like somewhere with a lot of food, but like people wouldn't be there already. No, that's kind of hard. Maybe like if you went to like a pet store, you could like eat the pet food, and then like have all the animals protect you. Or no, they would become like zombie animals. That would not be good. Have a little zombie doggy, zombie kitty, and they'll try to eat you. Yeah, it's always like Costco, Walmart, or Target. Oh, whoops. Maybe like a... Oh, you should go to a McDonald's? Because, like, don't, like, the chicken nuggets last forever or something? Don't all their food last forever because there's so many preservatives. So you can just go there and then just like live off of their fridge for a year. Oh, the ice cream machine's always broken. Oh, that's true. You can't have ice cream, huh? That would suck. I don't want to go through a zombie apocalypse without ice cream. What the heck? Yeah, sorry. My throat made a weird noise. I feel like this looks. No. I'm gonna move this a little bit. Maybe like a Home Depot would be really good because you would get a lot of weapons there, right? Oh shoot. Put this in the wrong layer. Yeah, Home Depot would be a good place. But then you might accidentally like... I feel like, what if the zombies are able to use weapons? Actually, no. Zombies can't use weapons. Maybe, I don't know. It depends how smart the zombies are, right? Where else would be good? I guess an amusement park would be nice, because then you could enjoy all the rides without all the people. Wait, but no one would operate the rides, so I guess you can't really. But yeah, I just feel like I would be the first to die, because I'm just like, I'm a background character, you know? I'm just a background character. Which zombies you wanted? What do you mean which zombies I want? I don't want zombies. I don't want any of them. Like either slow zombies and survive long or oh, I see. I guess the slow zombies, cause then if they're fast, that's like hella scary. I guess the ones that survive longer, cause then you could just beat them up, right? But I mean, to be fair, they could really overwhelm you if there's a lot of them. So yeah, that's kind of hard to say. But I'm leaning more towards the slower ones, cause I don't know, if they're like fast and smart, that's so scary. They're gonna be smarter than me. They're gonna be smarter than Purena, and then Purena's gonna get eaten like very fast. And then no more streams. If I turn into a zombie, I don't know if I can stream anymore. How fast is fast? I don't know. Yeah, how fast would fast be? Would it be like a normal person speed? Like that's really freaky. If it's like a normal person like running at you. World War Z, the movies, they move fast. I don't remember. I did watch that movie, but I don't remember how fast they were. But they could run, right? That's so scary. I would freak out. I would just start crying. Okay, honestly, I would start crying with any zombies, and then I would get eaten and die. Yeah, it was like 10 years ago, right? It's been a while. I'm probably gonna work on this picture on the next stream too, to be honest, because I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's gonna take me a little while. They climbed and moved faster to stack on top of each other and reach a lifting plane or helicopter. What the heck? That's very fast. I know, right? What the heck? I think I remember that. That was really crazy. Oh my god, I'm getting like goosebumps thinking about it. I don't want faster than a normal human. Then no, that we would just all die instantly. That would be terrible. Okay, and then I need to do the little. She has a little like toy gun looking thing. I'm just gonna make a one color for now. Yeah, they could run. That makes them freaky. Oh, they run 60 meters under 9 seconds. I don't know. That's very specific. Maybe Dookie can't answer that. They have terrible vision and smell. They use hearing though to avoid the sickly. Oh, they avoid sick people. Well, I'll just like give myself like, I don't know. I'll find a dog with rabies. I don't know. I don't know. I know these are not the right colors, but I'm just gonna do this for now and then adjust them later because I just want to get to the shading. Oh yeah, the zombies avoided a cancer patient. Man, that would suck if that's like how you found out you had cancer. The zombies are like, ew. I know, what a nice zombie. The zombies are like, wow, that sucks. That's how they survive by being sick. Okay. I'm gonna color the eyebrow. And then I will move on to shading. Because her eyebrow is like a lot darker. Her hair color. So I'm just gonna make it darker. Yeah, now I remember that movie. It was a fun watch. I usually don't watch too many zombie movies or like TV shows. Oh yeah, the Korean zombie. Is it the Train to Busan, that one? Came from a worm that infected the brain and only ever comes out at night, meaning the zombies are nocturnal. Is that a different one? I don't know. There's probably a lot of Korean zombie movies. I think that's worse if they're nocturnal. Because then you won't be able to see at night. And then they'll get you. I don't like talking about it. No, you guys can keep talking about it. I'm just like, oh my god, I don't want a zombie apocalypse. No, please. And then now I'm gonna try shading a little bit. Maybe just do like a multiply layer. Multiply layer. Let's see, where do I want the lighting to come from? I guess just from like the top right, and then I could do some nice like reflective lighting at the bottom. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna do this. Cover the whole thing. And then I'm gonna change the skin color. Oh, that looks weird. It looks like zombies. Where is the red? Okay. Why does this look so weird? Okay. There we go. That looked really weird. Alrighty. That's all the zombie types you know. Yeah, I bet there's a lot of different types of zombies. Let's see. Can't think of any. I usually don't watch like actual zombie movies, but I'll watch like a TV show that has zombie-like. Something zombie-like in there. Do you do soft shading or hard one? I like to do a mixture of both, but I would say I'm more towards the hard shading. I just think it's a lot easier for me, like as a beginner, you know. Oh, whoops, that looked really weird. It's a lot easier to start with, and then you could just like add as much soft shading as you want. Okay, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm gonna... Let's see, I'm thinking maybe, yeah, top right will be our light source. I don't know how to do soft shading. Yeah, it can be pretty tricky. You need to find the right balance, because a lot of times when people do too much soft shading, it doesn't look too good. Like too much airbrush, you know? But when you're able to really master it and like find the right balance, it looks really, really nice. So this is gonna be really like super rough. Like I just want to see what the shading should look like how the light should fall. Because I might change the direction of the light. So I'm just gonna see. How do I? Or not how, but like why am I? Okay, there we go. Okay, and then sing. Oh, thank you so much for following. Thank you, Dargoris. Thank you. Super appreciate you hanging out with us today. Oh my gosh, we reached our 210 goal! Yay! Thank you, everybody. Oh. Actually, let me think. So I guess the arm would be illuminated. And then her arm would be illuminated too. Yay! Thank you guys. And then her face would be illuminated. They got gifted a sub. Yeah, they did get gifted a sub. Some wonderful anonymous person has been gifting a lot of subs during the stream. So thank you, anonymous person, if they're still watching. Watching on mobile's difficult. Yeah, I can imagine. I usually just like watching on my computer. Sometimes I'll check out like someone's stream for a little bit on mobile, but it's not the best. Okay. Let's see. What else should I do? Who are you drawing right now? Oh, this is from a new show that came out this year. It's called To Be Hero X. Oh, the itch burns. Oh no. But yeah, it's about superheroes and it's kind of an anthology series. So it like follows a different hero like every few episodes. So for the first few episodes, they focus on this guy. His name is Nice, and this lady. Her name is Moon, and they're a thing. There's a little more to it than that, but I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, I think it's a great show. I mean, not perfect or anything by any means, but I think it has a lot of great characters, a lot of fun action. I think it. Like, you guys would really enjoy it if you gave it a chance. I also watched another anime recently called the... what was it? The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity? It's a romance series. It's on Netflix. I think it was really sweet. I enjoyed it. You don't like 3D shows? It's okay. I mean, to be fair, this show is most of it is in 2D. The first 2 arcs are in 3D, but they change art styles frequently. So, which is really interesting, and I think it's really cool that they have multiple art styles. But yeah, after the first 2 arcs, it's mostly in 2D, actually. I think the 3D looks really good. It looks good regardless of what art style they choose. Yeah, normally I don't like 3D shows as much because, like, usually when it's like a TV show and it's 3D, the animation's a little like choppy, but the animation here is really good, so I think you should give it a shot if you want to. How it changed? How change our style? Yeah, so like sometimes it's 3D like this, but like during important like action scenes, it turns into 2D. And then in some of the other arcs, it's just like completely 2D. Yeah. looks like Arcane animation. Yeah, I think Arcane is a little bit more technically impressive, but I think during some of the most like hype scenes of this show, it gets pretty close. It's pretty close. I wouldn't say it's at the same level, but it is really creative, which I really appreciate. There's a lot of creative fight scenes. I don't want to use airbrush, but sometimes I feel like lazy and I just want to airbrush everything. That's kind of the pitfall, right? You start airbrushing everything. Yeah, Arcane was really great. I love the art style. Just how everything's like painted. And it's kind of similar in this one. It's a little less painterly. But you can still tell that they like painted all the textures. So I think this is very much worth watching. Yeah, there's so many shows that I need to get caught up on. There's also like The Summer Hikaru Died. It's like a horror, kind of horror, like BL. It's on Netflix. So I haven't been watching too many Netflix shows because like I was too lazy to log into my mom's Netflix. I'll be honest. And like for some reason they don't release all the episodes that are like currently out. They like wait a while. So I'm like, that's annoying. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared of like the AI boom in the future. I'm like, I don't want any AI shows. Like at least if it's like made of AI, please like tell people, don't like hide it so that I can actively avoid it. Like I think it's pretty obvious, like as an artist I'm very much against generative AI because I just feel like, there's no point to art if someone didn't put their blood, sweat, and tears into it, right? If there are AI shows, I hope there will be laws that require them to disclose that they're made of AI. I feel like that's a good compromise. At least be honest and tell people what they're getting into. Yeah, what I really don't like about AI is how they trick people into thinking it's real or like it's actually made by a person. I don't like that. I don't like the lying. Yeah, you see the passion. You see a lot of AI stuff that are very funny. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I think a lot of people are like, oh, it's just like for memes, so it's okay. But where do we draw the line? Right? Hi, Sammy. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Hope you're doing well. We're just talking about like this. We're talking about like Arcane and the show that I'm drawing right now, To Be Hero X. I like its 3D animation, stuff like that. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I love seeing the passion that like put into Arcane. And like, yeah, they have so many like interviews with the artists and stuff. So it's really cool to see. And I'm glad it had such a great response. Everyone's like praising it for its gorgeous art style. I'm glad all that effort didn't go to waste. It wasn't like a flop or anything. I only watched the first season. I mean, I watched a little bit of the second season, but I don't know. I just like couldn't get into it, I guess. More for story reasons. The animation's gorgeous, of course. I watched like it as my boo-boo was watching it, so I didn't catch the whole story, but animation's always wonderful. And I'm glad that there are more big players in animation than just like Japanese studios, because like, I think it's cool to have influences from other cultures. I think it's boring if we just stick to Japan, right? Just stick to one place. Apparently, like the culture, the like anime culture in China is like really huge. It's like people have there's like malls dedicated to just like anime stuff. Have you seen Violet Evergarden? Oh yeah, I've seen the first few episodes. I had to drop it because I was like busy or something. I just never picked it back up. But yeah, that one's gorgeous. I mean, Kyoto Animation is always putting their A game into anything they make. I think my favorite animation of like any series would probably be Mob Psycho, because that one's just like super unique and like it's also like super gorgeous. I mean, not like gorgeous in like a pretty way, but like oh, it just has a very distinct art style. I think it's really cool and it's well animated. Everything's so expressive. I think that's the main thing. Everything's expressive. Hi HM, hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. The animators in China have some crazy good animations. Yeah, I mean, there's so many talented people everywhere, right? It's not limited by any place. Oh, you haven't been to one of my live streams in a while? Yeah, I haven't been streaming that much lately, but I'm starting to, you know, come back again. So welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. We're talking about like arcane and like Chinese animation, just animation from like other places. It's really cool that like you know, we're getting like these big projects from places all over the world, not just Japan. Although, you know, I love Japanese animation. I love anime. But like I think it's nice that like people from all over the world are being given the opportunity to share their passions and like create awesome things. I don't think you should have to move to Japan or work under a Japanese company to like make amazing animation. Oh, time difference? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's difficult. I try to stream like, you know, like at the same time, but you know, sometimes I end up streaming like way earlier, way later, and then people with the time difference are not able to see it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I think I need to add some more lights too. Nice. Yeah, like I was saying, I think it's really cool that like we're getting animation, awesome animation from different countries. I don't think, you know, you should have to be in Japan or work under their company, Japanese companies, to be able to like show your awesome talent. And like, yeah, there always have been animation studios in different places. I'm not gonna say it's just started now, but I think they're just gaining more like mainstream like popularity, right? Oh, sorry, I dropped my slipper. Where should I put it? This light. I really wish someday I could learn how to do animation, but I know it's such a huge like undertaking. I think it would take me a really long time to learn how to do even just a decent little animation, you know? Even just like a 5-second animation, that would take a long time. Animation's hard. I wish I could learn, but like that would take a lot of time. Oh, Ranma One Half's remake season 2 is coming out every Sunday. Oh yay! I read the manga when I was a kid. I didn't read the whole thing, but I read some of it. And yeah, it's cool that they're making a modern adaptation, and it looks like it's pretty high quality too, which is nice. I'm excited for Trigun. It's coming out next year. I've always really wanted a Trigun remake, and I was like kind of worried / confused when it seemed really different from the 1998 version. But it seems like they're building up to something really cool in season 2. So I'm really excited. I want to do fan animation so bad, but all the work to learn it gives me nightmares. Yeah. Seems like a kind of tough. Oh, your school has a class where you learn about animation and you learn how to animate. Oh, that's awesome. I wish my school had something like that. I bet if we had it in our school, it would be like really terrible too. Like a really terrible class. We gotta analyze. Oh, Spirited Away. That's awesome. That's a really. I mean, of course, any Studio Ghibli film is great to analyze because their animation's amazing. Like everything's so detailed. There's so much animation in the background, and it always really impresses me because, like, people don't really pay attention that much, but they put so much effort into making every little background character like expressive and feel very lifelike. And of course, the character animation is very expressive, even though their faces are very simple, right? They're very simple, like anime-looking faces, but they're able to be very expressive anyways. Yeah, the backgrounds are all hand-painted. They're so gorgeous. I mean, that's what people had to do back then, There was no, like, way to cheat, or, like... I'm not saying, like, it's cheating if to digitally paint, but, like, there was no shortcuts or anything back then. And I guess they pride themselves on that. So even the movies that were made after digital art became a thing, I feel like, I think they still handmade all that. So yeah. But yeah, it definitely comes from a place of pride, right? Like, Hayao Miyazaki is very prideful. He's a very prideful man. He's never coming out of retirement. I really need to see the Boy and the Heron. I heard it was very interesting. You know, like it was very like mixed reviews, but everyone said it was at least interesting to watch. I think my favorite Studio Ghibli film is definitely Princess Mononoke, which is not a very, you know, original answer. Everyone loves Princess Mononoke. It's one of the only few serious films that Hayao Miyazaki's directed. Or not serious, but like, you know, rated like for adults. Like I was so surprised in like the beginning scene where that dude's arm gets like shot off. I was like, what the heck? This is a Studio Ghibli film and the guy's arm just got shot off. I think my second favorite movie, let me think. Oh, there's not I really loved as much as Princess Mononoke. I really liked Kiki's Delivery Service when I was a kid, but I don't know if it still holds up today. Because I haven't watched it in a really long time. Let me see when our next ad break is. Okay, it's in about 10 minutes. But I'm just gonna start the ads now. I'm just gonna take a quick little break, okay, guys? Alrighty, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you. Hello guys, I'm back. Hello, hello. I'm back. Alrighty, let's keep drawing. Oh my gosh, their faces look so dead. Let me... It always bothers me when their faces look really dead because of the shading. Let me just change the color to this. No, no bombs. Fine, just some bombs. Okay. I'm gonna do, let's see. Should I do some darker shadows? Yeah. Actually, for my this, let's see. I might just do like some soft light. And do a let's see. Let's see. Oh, give me a second. Give me a second. So there are more. So if you go to this extension, it should allow you to have a little control panel that like allows you to do like go to the shop, you can like dance, you can like do a bunch of like little things. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it's this link. Might not work for me because like I don't have like an avatar. Oh, thank you, Piman-san. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. I know you can dance, you can sleep. You might not be able to do it through that extension, but you could just do !dance or !sleep, and then it'll play cute little animations. Or you could do hug. You can hug anyone you see in the stream avatars. I offer you an egg in this trying time. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the eggs. Let's see. That looks pretty good. So I just want like some nice blue lighting. And the angel's gonna be a marketable plushie. Yes, I would love to be a marketable plushie. Someday, you know? Let's see. Let's see. I don't think... let me see. Sorry. I'm just like, I don't know if the shadow should go here or here. Or the light should go here or here. It's hard to decide sometimes. Yeah, I think the gradient would look nice there. Definitely want some like under the neck over here. And then like maybe some rim lighting here. Here, should I cover his whole face like that? Yeah, I know it looks super messy, but you know, we're gonna refine it later. How do you hug someone specifically? I think you could do hug, let me see. I think you could do hug and then their name. Hug, and then I'm gonna do H. Ooh, your name has 2 words, so I don't know how to do that. Hug. Like if I did tiny. So I think that will make me hug Tiny Dookie. That'll make me walk over. Yeah, and then give them a hug. So you have to write their name afterwards. I know, it's so cute, right? So cute. Thank you for the hug. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. Maybe should I do a gradient? Yeah. Yay, honey! Oh, this looks a little awkward. I feel like I'm just kind of cheating by like putting all these gradients here. But as long as it looks good, right? Okay, I'll probably end the stream in a little bit. I need to wake up, like, not super early tomorrow, but like somewhat early, like 10. So I should probably get going to sleep soonish. I am having a lot of fun with this, if I'm gonna be honest. Having a lot of fun with this. I don't know, I kind of like keeping the hard shadows because then it just feels like a lot more confident. I like the confident look. You remember when I was in the hundreds of subscribers? You really grown since then? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really want to make more videos so, you know, I can put more stuff on YouTube, but I honestly, it's been hard thinking of a video idea. My last two videos didn't really do very well at all, so I'm like, I really need to think of a good idea. Yeah, I'll think of something eventually, and even if it's not like a super mega hit, like, at least it's more content, right? It's okay if it's not as good as not as popular as my first video. Thank you for sticking with me for so long. I'm happy that I've grown a little bit. I think that looks pretty good. I need to do the cape though. I haven't done much of the cape. Cape's a little difficult because it's just like random folds and stuff. Okay, and then I'll do some the same thing for moon over here. So I feel like a lot of the reflective lighting will be blocked by nice over here. Maybe a collab soon? I think it would be funny to see you and another VTuber play this game called The Long Drive. Oh, what's it about? I am doing a collab soon actually with Holly Heartlight VTuber. We are going to do a candy ranking, a Halloween candy ranking stream together. It's gonna be let me see, next Wednesday. Yes, on October 22nd. We're gonna do a collab stream and it's gonna be super fun because we're gonna argue about candy. Oh, thank you, Pimon-san. You're so sweet. Oh, you guys are so wonderful. Thank you for your support. And then let's see. Oh, I need to put some reflective lighting on Moon's hands because right now it's only on Nice's hands, and that looks kind of weird. I feel like this should be in shadow, actually. Oh, and her nose should be in shadow too. I feel like her nose should be. It's an open world game full of chaos and the funniest stuff ever. You can play multiplayer and go on a trip in a car or vehicle as so long as it has wheels. Okay, so you're literally going on a road trip and there's just like wacky stuff. Wait, that sounds so fun. Wait, I should play that. I should play that with my boo-boo. I love open world games where you could just like do whatever you want and just like get distracted by everything. I'm really bad, like I keep getting distracted in like Breath of the Wild or Genshin Impact and stuff. I'm like, I never complete the story. I'm like, oh wait, we're supposed to save someone, I forgot. Your Wi-Fi blew up? What do you mean it blew up? Oh no, I hope you guys are okay. Hope you didn't get burned from the explosion. No objectives. Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, no objective. Just do whatever you want. That's how it should be. Every time around this time it disconnects for a few minutes. Oh, I wonder if maybe one of your neighbors is using your Wi-Fi. Time to change that password. Maybe your neighbor's using the Wi-Fi for like, maybe like, or they like, I don't know, are watching someone. Or like doing some gaming. Doing some gaming at the same time as you. Conspiracies! Yes, you must be suspicious of everybody around you. Everybody's against you. Time to make Wobble paranoid. Aw, we can share. That's very nice of you. I would be like, no, that's my Wi-Fi. I'm just kidding. It depends. If they make my Wi-Fi get slower, that would be a problem. But if they're just like watching some YouTube videos, I think that's fine. Or just like, I don't know, doing something really, really small, that's fine. You seem very generous. Okay, I think this is a good place to call it quits. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. That was a really fun stream. I'm gonna try to stream early next week, so maybe like Monday, Tuesday. But yeah, so anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Ooh, I'm going to let's raid Poppy Apricot since we were talking about her earlier anyways, right? Okay. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. I'll make sure to post on my Discord when I'm gonna be streaming next. So, thank you guys. Thank you Wobble. Thank you HL. Thank you everybody. Okay, bye bye.
Give big boulders what they deserve, a good picking with an axe.